So you are thinking about moving near Milwaukee and all of the great amenities it has to offer, but don't want that city feel? Here's a great option to consider along the outskirts. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Moving to Milwaukee channel. Today I'm going to be taking you on a tour of Cedarburg, Wisconsin. Now this is a city about 20 miles north of the city of Milwaukee and is a town with a very unspoiled beauty for its residents. One who lives or visits Cedarburg will be wowed by the nostalgic appeal of some of the rich history throughout the area, as well as the public parks and places to visit. So today I'm going to be covering some things that Cedarburg is definitely going to be known for, as well as what the housing market is like in the area. And in addition, I toured a very fantastic new listing by a colleague out of my office. And I would like to share with you what is a very amazing custom-built farmhouse. So with that said, let's get right into it. So to give you a short and sweet history of the city of Cedarburg, it was founded in the early 1840s by Irish and German immigrants who were drawn to the potential of source of power from the Cedar Creek, which is a local waterway that has numerous dams to provide power to local mills. One of the very first buildings in the area was known as the Cedarburg Grist Mill, which was built in 1864 and was the only mill west of Philadelphia that produced worsted yarns at the time. Today, that very same building is a reminder of the dedication and preservation of the community and thrives in the area as it houses a collection of shops, artist studios, antique stores, and restaurants. After the World War II era, numerous suburbs began to take over the city of Cedarburg as all the mills were closed by 1960. The city's population grew rapidly, as well as lots of commercial property and residential housing developments just spurred everywhere. Even though there was all these changes to the community, Cedarburg's historic buildings have been very well preserved. For this to consider, Cedarburg is known as a tourist destination and even as a destination for 8 listings on the National Register of Historic Places. Tourism is one of the most prime markets in the area, and the community hosts festivals and other events every year that many visitors are attracted to from other places. And before we go any further, I just want to take a sec to introduce myself. My name is William Loos. I am the local real estate agent out of the greater Milwaukee and southeast Wisconsin area. And if you're thinking about making a move to our great state, let alone the city of Cedarburg, my contact information is on the screen and in the description below. Reach out to me today. Let's talk about your goals and how I can help make them a reality for you. I cannot wait to show you around, but I cannot help you unless you give me a call. Now to note a few other specific places to see in the city of Cedarburg, there are a handful of museums and touristy places to see, including an art museum, a museum of quilts and fiber arts, and a history museum and visitor center ran by the local Chamber of Commerce. This is to show the rich historic beauty that has been preserved by the city of Cedarburg and the residents for decades. And as I mentioned, there are festivals that bring the history and community to life, which in the center of Cedarburg sits what's known as the Ozaukee County Fairgrounds, which specific fairs celebrating the public enrichment, and it offers plenty of family-friendly activities and is even free to the public. But in addition to the public festivities that take place in Cedarburg, one also has plenty of places to grab a bite to eat, as well as something to drink. Now this morning I did stop at a local popular coffee shop known as the Java House. There was a very extensive menu of amazing options, and I had one of their signature drinks known as the Turtle Mocha, which had a very nice English toffee and caramel flavoring. And on a cool day such as today in the 40s, it makes for a great hot drink. Very good job, Java House. Now another place I was able to stop at for a quick pint of beer is known as the Stilt House. This is a mini gastropub that offers daily specials on lunch options, as well as 29 craft tap brews to choose from, sourced from many local and some national breweries. The Stilt House offers a small but cozy environment to enjoy yourself or meet up with a few of your friends for lunch or dinner anytime. And when it comes to those summertime happy hours, fun fact, the Stilt House was recently ranked as Ozaukee County's best patio. So if you get the chance and want to enjoy yourself a nice outside by having a bite to eat with some friends, as well as a quick drink of beer after work hours, then I highly recommend checking it out. Now, if you're one of those people who absolutely loves fall festivities, a great place to visit is known as the Cedarburg Creek Farm. This is a farm that offers a pumpkin patch, a corn maze, a hayride, and a petting zoo and live music. A place that was very highly recommended by locals for a great family-friendly experience. Now, with all this said in mind, where do locals park their cars and hang their hats at the end of the day? Well, to get into the topic of real estate in Cedarburg area, They have a median list price of $680,000. Now, don't be fooled by this price, as there's a wide range of property that one can buy for the money. For example, many currently listed properties under $500,000 will have 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2 to 3.5 bathrooms, and more than 2,000 square feet of living space, and even a 2.5 car attached garage to the home. Of course, some homes can be bigger and smaller in some neighborhoods, as listed single-family homes in the area will start as low as $375,000. And on the higher end of the spectrum for a single-family home, you can add another 1,200 square feet of living space on average, as well as an extra garage space or two to the home, and perhaps another bedroom or two as well. And most homes on the higher end will fall in the 700s. Now, condominiums, on the other hand, will have a lower starting price point of $280,000, and this can buy 2 beds, 2 baths, parking for 1 or 2 cars, and more than 1,000 square feet of living space in the unit. And when it comes to rentals in the Cedarburg area, most apartments will be 2 to 4 bedrooms, with 12 to 2,000 square feet of living space, and will cost roughly between $1,500 to $3,700 a month for rent. Of course, just to remind one that apartments will vary in the area from one to the next, depending on what amenities are included in the community, let alone the rent. And speaking of real estate, what drew me up this way in Cedarburg to begin with was a colleague's newest listing on an amazing custom-built farmhouse. Big thank you to Jonathan Schindler for promoting your newest listing. It features 10 acres of land, tillable for farming, as well as some horses, which is great if you are an equestrian hobbyist. And in front of the property is a very old farmhouse that was built into a large 4-bed, 4-bath home with an upstairs in-law suite equipped with a kitchen. This place has lots of space in the bedrooms, and as well as immaculate finishes to give the whole house of a shine. And as you can see, there are some elements to the structure that expose the original structure of a barn. I don't know about you, but when I see something refurbished like that, I always think it's absolutely amazing to see some of the historic elements of the original structure to a building. But this whole property itself can be yours for just under $2 million. And if you ever want to know more about the current state of the real estate market, just remember, my name is William Loos. I serve Cedarburg as well as the rest of the greater Milwaukee and southeast Wisconsin area. And if I can ever help you with buying a home in the neighborhood, let's talk today about how I can give you a nice warm welcome. Well, that is all I have for my introduction to Cedarburg, Wisconsin. If you liked this video or found it helpful, please hit like and subscribe to my channel at the bottom to stay in the loop for when I release new content. I'm off to unwind and have a nice warm meal, but give me a call. I look very much forward to showing you around. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time.